Thanks for joining us on Morning in America. Today is Small Business Saturday. It's a day to celebrate and shop at the mom and pop stores that serve as the backbone of our local communities. And shopping analysts predict that today will be the 6th busiest shopping day of the year. And shop owners hope the American consumers will really show up in a big way today. News Nation's Liz Prann has more.
According to the United States Small Business Administration, there are more than 33 million small businesses operating in the U.S. Each year, these small businesses employ more than 61 million Americans. That's a whopping 44% of the U.S. economy. Junior and Cynthia Huizar founded their Georgia-based small business, KidMed, in 2023, after experiencing life with special needs children.
It was very important for us to be able to offer the quality of care and just the service that we would like to receive and just have a closer connection to the families.
The couple works with families who need help navigating the healthcare system, from doctor's visits to diapers. The Huizars are a simple reminder that not all small businesses are created alike.
Most of the people that we know, our friends or family, work at a small business.
Joe Camberato is the founder of National Business Capital, a lending platform designed to help support small businesses.
Small businesses make pretty much all of our communities go around. So give back, get involved, shop local with, when you can.
And on this Small Business Saturday, shopping small can make a big difference in your community by boosting mom and pop shops that are hurting from big box retailers. And remember, gifts can be donations too.
You could have small businesses at the same time that don't have a lot of resources like some of the larger companies, and they could be, hit harder. It all depends on, what's happening, where it is in the economy.
Today should be a really big day for small businesses across the country. If you look at sales from this time last year in 2023, it was right around $17 billion.
All right, News Nation's Elizabeth Prann, thank you so much. On to this. Small Business Saturday is even more important this year for many locals who were hit by devastating hurricanes in a number of states, including North and South Carolina. So in South Carolina alone, these numbers coming in, the cost of damages and business interruptions is estimated between $30.5 and $47.5 billion. Wow. So here with us now to share her story is the co-owner of Reinvintage Warehouse in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Danielle Kaminsky. Danielle, thank you so much for being with us here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So look, we know the hurricanes were so devastating for millions of people this year. Can you tell us how your business in particular was impacted by Helene?
We were fortunate in our area more so than most. There was a lot of damage as far as down trees, but the biggest thing was our utilities were out for a week. So most of our businesses were down for a week or running on generators. So for us, we have about 50 plus vendors that this is their storefront, and they lost a week's worth of income during that time. That was what affected them the most. But again, they're in areas, a lot of them are still recovering from the impact to their homes, the impact to other stores where they carry products and their inventory, their studios. There was a lot of damage, but again, we felt very fortunate because it was not nearly as bad as our neighbors just an hour north of us.
Yeah, look, I'm from North Carolina. I live in Charlotte, not far from you, and same thing, power outages, trees down and things like that. But a couple weeks ago, I went to Blowing Rock, which they were hit, and they said, look, we've had a very, very slow month. Thank you so much for coming to our restaurants and staying in our hotels. And then the Asheville area, I mean, they're really, really struggling. How important is it that folks from across the country, because you're on a national platform right now, can you encourage them to shop online from places like yours and those in North Carolina too?
Absolutely. A lot of small businesses have online, presences. We have websites that you can shop. They don't seem to get as much spotlight, which is completely understandable. We're not as large, but if you go looking for local businesses in the Asheville area, in North Carolina, in South Carolina, you will find most of us have websites where you can shop and we can ship out products.
Yeah, and you actually even hosted a special event to help other businesses, not just yourself. Tell me about that. You called it the Carolina Strong Market. How does that work?
So basically, we were really fortunate. We were down for a week. That was really difficult, but we were glad we had something to come back to. There are a lot of other stores that are very similar to ours, even larger really, that are in North Carolina that were completely flooded. All their inventory was lost. Their vendors lost their ability to sell during the holiday season. So we just opened up our parking lot. We do a few markets a year anyway, so we're kind of set up for it. We have the space for it, and we invited anyone from South Carolina or North Carolina that was affected by the storm to join us for the day. And we had vendors here who had lost their studios were flooded. They lost all of their inventory. Vendors who had spaces in some of those stores that lost inventory and lost their ability to sell there. So they were able to come here for the day and have an outlet to sort of kick off their holiday season.
Yeah, and just to feel normal too. I come from a family of small business owners, and it was almost like a third child. There was my brother, myself, and then the small business that my parents run. And so it's almost like another child. How important is it just to for people to be shopping and helping these people with their own identity when you face things with so much uncertainty from something like storms like Hurricane Helene?
Well, like you said, it's a huge part of the family. When a family's livelihood depends on this small business, and especially for retail stores like mine and like others and these makers and artists, there's a huge percentage of our annual income that happens in this fourth quarter, and especially after the damage that came through and that slow start. And our friends and neighbors are struggling right now, our regular customers even, to repair the damage done to their homes. So whether it's locally that you can come and shop locally in North Carolina and South Carolina, or whether you're somewhere else and you can shop online to help support this season, these are families that are trying to support their household. And we appreciate every dollar you spend with us.
Yeah, so Thanksgiving fell late this year, and I know having fewer shopping days often means, between Thanksgiving and Christmas for people who don't come from retailer families. How is that impacting your business this year, do you think, and how has it impacted in years past? Because it happens every few years.
Yeah, it definitely makes a difference because Thanksgiving is sort of the wake-up call for people who haven't started thinking about the holidays yet to start shopping for Christmas. So it is trying to fit more in a short period of time. That does mean that people get a little antsy. They're a little eager to go shop online and get some really fast shipping. Again, you can shop online with us. Shipping is still relatively quick. It might not be as fast as some of the bigger box stores, but most small businesses, because we're smaller and we have that attention to detail, an order comes in and we're all shipping those out within a day or two.
Yes.
But yeah, we've also decided we're typically a store that's closed on Mondays, but between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we decided to open Mondays to sort of help account for the fact that we're anticipating a little more volume this year
to make
in that
up
month.
for it. Well, if our viewers would like to support you and your causes, where can we find out more information as we go?
Well, we're all over social media as Reinvintage Warehouse. Our website is reinvintagewarehouse.com. We'd love for you to check us out. Come visit us. We're here in Spartanburg.
Well, good luck today. Small Business Saturday.
Thank
Danielle
you.
Kaminsky, thanks a lot. Beautiful backdrop you have there.